Hello singers, it's Jules here, and today we are talking about what's in my gig bag. Ugh, it's a heavy one, so let's get right to it. This is my gig bag full of everything I take to a gig. I'm going to talk you through it item by item. First we have the base of my microphone stand, which I always carry separately because it's heavy and this stops it falling off on my foot. Then we have microphones, plural. I use a Sennheiser E945 and a Shure SM58 for backup. We have at least one extension lead, such a simple piece of kit, but a nightmare if you don't have enough. And this is my little box of tricks. Let me show you what's inside. I have a jack to mini jack adapter and vice versa. This little fella connects the microphone clip to the mic stand, and without it both become useless, so I always carry a spare. Jack lead extenders allow you to connect two shorter jack leads to make one longer one, which is super handy. And this adapter allows me to connect the female end of an XLR into a jack lead socket, which is cool, so I have two of those. I like to connect my phone to the PA, so I have adapters that allow me to do that, and that's my little box of tricks. I love my iPad holder. This is a Hercules and it connects my iPad to my mic stand. No point having microphones without XLR cables, so I always pack at least a couple of those. And jack leads are an absolute staple, so I always have some for me and for anyone else who might need them. We have an RCA cable to connect my phone into the PA, and I always carry multiple Kettle leads. You really need those for power for so many things, so I take at least two. Mic clips are important if you're borrowing equipment, so you can make sure the microphone connects with the stand. You'd be surprised. And my trusty iPad that always has lyrics, chord charts, whatever I need, plus obviously a charger. Don't know about you, but I rarely find set lists are finalised in advance, so I always carry paper and a Sharpie so that we can write or amend them when we're there. Always pack emergency rations. Oh, and lastly, these are my moulded earplugs. I take them to every gig. If you don't have any, I thoroughly recommend. They're not cheap, but worth every penny. I have two pairs. So there you have it, everything that fits neatly into my gig bag. The bag itself is just a mini suitcase, super compact, strong and durable. You can chuck it in a van, stack things on it and nothing gets damaged, and then drag it along behind you to save too much heavy lifting. So there you go, that's everything I take to a gig as a singer. That's everything that lives in my gig bag. I hope it's been really helpful. If you have questions, pop them in the comments. And also let me know, what do you take? What can't you live without? What have I missed? And let's have a chat. I hope you have a fantastic gig and let's get singing.